All right, kids. Remember this thing? Yeah, the old NH-90. So this is the next on the list of doing the Jeti swap on it. Yeah, it's going to be fun. So in order to get in there, I got to take all these bolts off to get the front half off. And then I got to come back here and do these three to get it off. These are the original turbine exhausts that they're pretty accurate. So I just left them. We got big plans for everything in here, including this. So it needs a new ramp, or it needs a ramp, not a new one. It just needs one. You do a ramp, and I'd like to do steering for the front landing gear. So, yeah, there's work to be done. All right, and after a successful programming of the Jeti radio, I have the Jeti Duplex Rex 10 all in here. Everything went straight in as it should. Everything worked exactly as it should. I didn't have to reverse anything. Wrong. Didn't have to do nothing. Even the landing gear actually worked. So we got everything programmed. We have the ESC calibrated to the radio. The antennas are mounted, one going straight down and one going straight back. And cleaned off everything. Got some dry lube on the shafts and the bearings. Cleaned everything up. Spun it up. Worked good, so we're going to try to do a flight on it tomorrow and see how this works. If you guys haven't ever... This is the Gropner JetCat turbine kit. It was the first kit that was done with a turbine for scale. And JetCat made up these mechanics for it. And so my JetCat decided to eat one of these belts. That there's actually two belts that run with here. So my good friend Chris made up this little piece of jewelry right here that you can't hardly see. And I was pissed because all the machining made it twinkle in the light. But we decided to stick a 440 kV motor on here. And this damn thing works great. So there's some old videos of us converting this over years ago to electric. Runs on 12S. And I haven't seen the logging on here in so long. I don't know exactly where it's at, but you know, it's 6.5 minutes of flight time. Standard of all that. This runs on an SK360 because this has a 4-servo CCPM, and at the time nobody else could do it. So we stuck the SK360s. They have 4 servos and it works just fine. And I have the 401 gyro, basic standard benchmark of tail control. And got the tail, got it all cleaned up, got it all lubed. You know, we are set to go. I just got to put everything back together, and we're going to go have a test flight with this thing. So we'll see that next, tomorrow. It's on Memorial Day too, so we'll see. And one thing I forgot to mention, this has one of the original Helitronics light controllers that I actually got from Nick. But this one still works, and we have it all. I don't use it to its full potential. It's got 2 strobes, one on the back and one underneath on the very bottom. But when Joel was making these things were the shit. He programmed them and gave us the programming to get in there and be able to do all this stuff. Right off the bat, it was going down to 8 and 7, still 100%. Just seeing what they were doing. I'm about 200 feet away, and it's actually behind me, so my body is actually in the way. So we can kind of see and watch. Yeah, it's way over there. Uh-oh. Damn. Somebody went in. I can't hardly tell. I can't see the... If I zoom in all the way, I can see it. I got the rudder moving. That's still moving. We're at 8 and 7 at about 200 feet. And if I dip down here, we're still getting, oh, it went down to 5, getting 88%. This is actually below grade. You can't hardly even see it anymore. And if I stand up, we're back up to 100% Q, almost 99%. And 8 and 7 on the things. And actually, the way the helicopter's positioned, the helicopter's between me and the antennas. So I think we're good with the range check. Yeah. Okay, so we're testing out the new Jeti radio on the NH-90. Plugged it in, everything worked just like I showed in the video. And should be fine. Yeah, famous last words. Yep, my not my elevator, my aileron was reversed. Even though I checked it last night, I didn't check it good enough. So everything seems to be working again this time. So we're gonna try it again. Okay, so that went better than the first run. So, need some adjustments. Obviously, the tail isn't holding when I put it in rate mode, so need to add some more tail to it. It's also kind of going left on the aileron, just holding there with a wind going the opposite way. So I know it's in the mechanical setup, but other than that, it flew fine. So we'll throw some more batteries in it and gotta work on my landings, obviously.